Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Bosspower here. Today I'm bringing you guys a Shen commentary top lane. So I'll be going over just the game in general. I'll be highlighting certain events that happen in the game. I won't be covering everything because it's a really long game, so I decided to divide it up. And I'll be talking about how I play Shen and some just general tips on Shen. So I hope you guys enjoy the plays in this video, and I hope you learned something by the end of this. So we'll start by going into our first clip here. And here I am just farming my top lane. Shen's passive and his Q is really good for that. His Q is good for last hitting, and his passive is as well. I noticed bot lane that Tarek's really low, and this is a ranked 5, so we're communicating in Skype. I see Tarek's low and Hecarim's going after. They tell me to ult, I ult onto him, and we wait for it. I dash onto both Leona and Hecarim, and we're able to pick up Hecarim. Unfortunately, Leona gets away, but we're able to pick up a dragon out of this. So we'll head on over to dragon, and I'm just tanking it while they're zoning out the rest. They end up picking up a kill on Syndra at the same time, and we all back. So that was a good play right there. We were able to get 2 kills out of it, and we also got a dragon. So that puts us very far ahead. Next, I'm back in my top lane, and I'm fighting against Lee Sin, just last hitting. And he's building damage, so I don't really want to do anything to him because he can kill me if he wants to, which is what he's trying to do here. But my team's coming up, so I wait just for the right moment, and I'll dash back onto him, giving Ezreal enough time to pick up the kill. And I live with just enough health. So there, I don't know why Lee Sin was building full damage against me, but yeah. So I recall and go and buy some stuff. Alright, so along the same recall, I noticed that Vi is extremely low. I tell him to go back in, and I ult him. They don't have vision of her. She dashes in, I taunt, and we're able to pick up a double kill on both of them. I pick up the one on Hecarim, Ezreal gets the kill on Syndra. And that was just good communication right there. We trusted each other. I told him to go back in, and I'd ult him, and he dashed back in, allowing me to get a really nice dash onto both of them, allowing us to pick up some kills. Further along in the game, I'm here, fighting Lee Sin some more, and I've got my Sunfire Cape now, so I'm just split pushing. Well, sort of. I'm farming, and I'm split pushing. I'm just keeping pressure, and I'm able to ult whenever I want. So in this clip, Hecarim's going to come and gank me, and this is going to show how forcing a gank or forcing pressure on a lane doesn't always work, because as you know, I main jungle, but I can play pretty much every other role. I prefer top and mid. But one thing I remember or know as a jungler is not to force a gank and not to force something, because it just doesn't work. So here I flash out of the way prematurely just to keep myself safe. I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. I can see the tower's going to go down, so I'm going to want to be full health for this. My team's telling me they're coming up, so I'm going to get ready to dash onto them. I dash in early, a little bit too early. I could have died if they weren't so fast with this. Vi ults in to get Lee Sin and lock him down so I can't get killed. I go towards Anivia to keep myself separated from Hecarim, and Vi goes in along with Tarek to grab the kill, with Ezreal coming in on the side trying to pick it up with his Mystic Shot, although he doesn't get it. So they forced the tower down. Honestly, it just lets me farm now. If you do jungle, don't try to make things happen, but don't force things, because you're just going to end up causing more trouble than actually helping. So in this clip, Hecarim steals our dragon with his ult, and unfortunately, he gets away. And I just thought this was pretty neat that he just got that with the last hit there. On top lane, Anivia's fighting Lee Sin, and he's just out of reach. So Ezreal is chasing down Hecarim, and he sees, and he's going to try to line up his ultimate to hit both of them. Unfortunately, it's not going to hit. It just barely gets Hecarim, and it misses Lee Sin. I'm just going to stay bottom and keep split pushing, because I can put more pressure like that since they were low top and mid. So in this clip, I'm just farming up here. That's really what you want to do. If you play Shen, please make sure you split push. That's your job. You want to do that. If you're not doing that, then you're really not playing Shen to your full potential. You don't need to stay in your lane. My lane's not even down yet, actually. My tower's down. Enemy tower's not. But anyways, here I see Syndra is getting a little bit of focus from Ez and Tarek, so I decided to dash. No, my screen went blank. I decided to dash over in order to help them. There was a good example of how to use your dash without actually wanting to taunt. I wanted to get the gap close in so I could put my Q and just, harass her down and maybe tank the tower if I got there first. Ez, I think, got the tower shots though, so. But still, you don't need to get your taunt off with your dash every time. So here, Taric forces a fight with them. We're catching up with Taric. Ezreal manages to pick up Leona. At this point, I think it says 20-5, 28-5 or something. So we're really ahead. But we get a bit too aggressive. So here we end up losing some people, but this is going to show how you can try to turn a fight to your favor. I end up messing up my taunt. I was trying to go over the wall to escape and taunt at the same time, so I could give Ez some more room. Because I know Taric's helping Ez, I go and get Hecarim so we don't have to deal with him. Unfortunately, Ez goes down from Lee Sin. I ult to Taric to get away, and I also use it to get to Lee Sin, and I'm able to flash in, taunt, and pick up a kill while getting away from Caitlyn. Caitlyn, however, is still following. She goes to ult, and I think either I blocked it or the bush cancelled it. I'm not really sure what happened. Unfortunately, Taric is going to get caught out. I try my best to take shots for him, but to no avail. And Vi comes in to lock them up while I make my escape. So there, we were just able to coordinate and try to get something out of a bad situation, and we managed to get more kills than they did. But nonetheless, we still have to play carefully. So here, we were just farming mid lane, and I noticed Anivia is going to get caught out, and so I'm going to ult her because Taric and Ezreal are coming up with me. So I go into ult. Unfortunately, was too far away to actually taunt, but we're going to fight this now that we're in here. We could have broken off, and maybe we should have, but it actually helps us out in the long run once Ez gets here. So this is a hard fight because everybody's so separated. I want to get rid of Syndra because I don't want her to be damaging us from a distance in the fight. Unfortunately, I have to let Anivia go down because of that. Now it's just me and Taric against the three of them. Lee Sin's really low, so he's not actually damaging us that much. He's almost not fighting at all. Then Caitlyn joins in, and I have to keep my distance because I'm going to get killed by the four of them for sure. Ezreal comes in from the side, and they don't have vision on him. So he's going to ult here, and they're not going to know where he's from. They think he's on the other side of the map. So when they get hit, they recall again because, oh, he's over on the side of the map. But then he comes out from here, and I think they got caught off guard because they're not able to react quite fast enough. And so he takes down Leona with some auto attacks and gets a missing shot and another auto attack to finish off Kate for the double kill. So that was kind of a long fight, but in the end, we ended up getting, I think, 3 kills. I got a kill, and Ezreal got 2 kills. As you can see, Lee Sin is recalling in the brush right there after pushing a lane, which I'll just farm up here once I'm done with their golems. Here's another instance where I see a fight going on mid. This doesn't go as well because, again, I don't have distance. I taunt too early, and I miss most of my spells. Ez gets picked out here. I'm able to pick up Syndra, though. And, yeah, it's just not very good. We're taking tower shots. We're not able to kill Leona. So I have to back out, and Vi also has to back out. So that was kind of a misplay there. We tried to make it a pro, I guess, play, but we weren't able to actually grab anything out of it. So yeah, it was unfortunate for that. So I'm just going to recall, and Vi's going to steal the red, and we'll continue along with the game. Here's another dragon attempt. Or an attempt. We're going to take it, because they are behind, and we have vision. So I'm waiting here, just defending, and I notice Leona's coming. So I follow her a bit, and we're able to get a stun dash combo. Unfortunately, she just walks away. We see Hecarim coming in, and we want to peel for Ezreal. Hecarim thinks he can get away with his ult. Unfortunately, he wastes it. And then the camera changes on me. But yeah, now here we have Vi just taking down Lee Sin on her own. Lee Sin really just kind of fell off, even though he had the damage in the beginning. He didn't scale well at all. Here is another fight. We're getting pushed around a lot here, so we're gonna go in. This is kind of, it's really difficult, this fight. We didn't want to initiate, but they ended up picking up as. Here I go for Lee Sin because he's squishiest because he built damage. I ignited him, and now Vi's gonna go in for the kill, but my ignite picks it up on the last tick, oddly enough. So I end up getting the kill. I wait to see if Vi needs help getting out. She's fine, and we both get away. I just kind of found it funny how I ended up picking it up with my ignite tick, and she had to dive all the way in there. So then I recall, and we're approaching the last few fights of the game. So at this point, we're all extremely tanky on both sides, really, but we have an advantage, and we've had an advantage for most of the game. Here, Tarek decides he's going to run into the middle of them and dies right away because he's the best on the team. And now I'm waiting for my dash here because I know they're going to all have to group up at one point, which is right here. So I'll go and I'll grab all 4 of them. Unfortunately, we have minions and everybody in the way, so Ez can't get a lot of damage in. They're all backing out. Anivia has Leona. I'm not really sure where I want to go here because they're splitting up, and I don't want to let Hecarim behind us because I know he can come in with his ult. So I just kind of stay back. I'm trying to separate Ez from everybody. Unfortunately, Lee Sin dives right in. Hecarim comes in, misses his ult completely. Kate ult's blocked. It's crazy. It's really hard to figure out what's going on. I'm trying to like threaten Syndra to keep him off of Vi. Unfortunately, excuse me. He gets picked up anyways, but Anivia ends up picking up the kill. I have to dash and flash out. Now, we're in a really odd spot here. Anivia lands a stun, but he turns at the last second to go on me, and I was planning on taunting so that way we could actually kill him. This was really difficult. Anivia had blue buff. We just needed a few seconds, and he'd be able to kill Lee Sin and maybe even Kate, but Lee Sin pops everything, including his ult. And it, yeah, kills Anivia while in the egg. So that was unfortunate. But Tarek's out for revenge, and he's going to get Lee Sin because it's too tempting not to get him. So he's going to stand in the bush and fabulously get a kill on Tarek. And that's how that's going to go. Enough said. So, yeah. I don't know. Lesson is make sure you ward because you don't want to run into a bush with a Tarek stun. I guess they didn't have wards. So yeah, that's what you want to do. Alright, so here we're just a few moments after Tarek got the kill on Lee Sin. He's farming mid lane. This is the final fight. So right now we have Ez taking Dragon. I'm coming in from the bottom behind Tarek here. Tarek sees an opening, so he's going to pop Australia's and we're going to go in. We don't have everybody here and Nivea's not with us, but Ezreal said he's going to follow up. So Ezreal ult picks up the kill on Caitlyn, which is going to add up very quick, and you're going to realize how lucky this was in a minute. We go in, he picks up a kill on Hecarim afterwards with a mythic shot. We go in, everybody's here except Nivea. Nivea's backdooring. We manage to get him a quadra. Caitlyn flashes in for the knock-up. I go in for the stun, or the taunt, and then we get a penta for Ezreal. My screen went blank again. Just for, like, we cleverly connected all of our CC in order to lock them down enough for Ez to grab each one of them. And it started with that Caitlyn kill with his ultimate. So it was a pretty nice penta when you think of how he got the first kill on it. The game is about done here. At this point, we're just pushing the towers. And yeah, it was a very good game. Haven't had a good Shen game in a while, actually. I had 2 good ones, and this was one of them, and it was really fun. I liked it. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something, or if you didn't, I hope you at least enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I will try to get more content out, some more videos as soon as I can. So until next time, guys, keep watching.